I'm sure you woke up as I did this morning and were thinking and probably couldn't even sleep last night, trying to understand and trying to get your mind wrapped around the question that's probably on all of our hearts these days, and especially over these last few months. And as we hear it at Mass, probably kind of coming back again, and it's just that very simple question: what does a sycamore dresser do? I mean, I know that's why you're at Mass this morning, and you can see it all over TV. It's over Twitter. We've been reading from the book of Amos, and Amos is a sycamore dresser. What the heck does that mean? Did he choose clothing for a tree? Was he the first Christmas tree decorator? Was he the one that knew how to get the lights just perfectly? You know how, like Christmas time, you wonder how to decorate your tree? Was he the one people would consult? The tree of Jesse, that's where the Christmas tree comes from. We do a Jesse tree walk here. Was that Amos's job? Well, the sycamores are not like the sycamores we have in Pittsburgh, although they're probably some relationship. There's probably a branch of them somehow. The sycamores of the Holy Land are these sturdier types of trees. And if you remember Zacchaeus, he climbed the sycamore tree. And what a sycamore tree dresser does is it's like a small little piece of fruit. And right before it's time for the fruit to drop, to harvest it, he has to go around and pierce it so that it can be ripe and ready and delicious. So that's what a sycamore tree dresser does. And think about this, it's kind of interesting. Amos, he's from the south. He goes up to the north and preaches to the king of Israel, Jeroboam, and he preaches to the priests up there. And he was just a farmer. And he gets accused today of being a part of this lineage of prophets. And he's like, look, I'm not even that. I just go around and pierce fruits. I'm just a Christmas tree decorator. But he understood what God was asking of him, and he boldly responded. Even if it meant to go to the king of Israel and say, stop abusing the poor. Stop enslaving my people. Stop worshiping idols and love God above all things. In other words, as he would go around, Amos would, and pierce the fruit so that it would be fruitful, he went and pierced the hearts of his leaders so that through that conversion or possibility of conversion, they too would be fruitful. But what happens is when he burst their bubble, they rebelled against Amos and against God. And just a few decades later, they would be all enslaved. The temple would be destroyed. And so it is in our lives. Maybe there is fruit that we need to pierce. There is something out there that we need to challenge, maybe in our own hearts and our own lifestyles, or perhaps it's just in a challenge that we see beyond us, that we don't think we're capable of it, but if God's asking of it, then the grace is there. The question is, will you embrace that mission? Let us ask Amos to give us the grace to be dressers of those types of trees, of the real tree of life.